as we just figured out, Columbia City, of course, now 16-3. So now we're wired here and in the late in the regular season here. So glad you're with us tonight. JB, we won by quite a few. You heard the Holler sisters on the air. They did a heck of a job. I had a chance to listen to some of that. So Tora and Sola obviously know the game and they're well spoken and did a heck of a job doing the broadcasting. So thanks to them. And we'll have varsity action here for you. And, we just have 3 more after this one. So Rhodey to Northridge and thankfully a couple of home games yet before the sectional. Of course, we're going to be at home for that, so that's helpful. That long trip from Anthony. Yeah, it ended up being worth it for sure as we come to the sectional crown. We look to do another one here in the first week of March here at Columbia City High School. And of course, we do have the Rhodey at Northridge next Friday, and then follow that by Tuesday against Lures, and the following Friday against Concordia. So, Concordia game will mark 6 years for the weekend that we had the last one at the old building. That old building becomes all more distant as we go along. Time takes its toll. No. This is the 6th year for the school building already. And here's the 1-minute buzzer. Here's the veteran voice of Columbia City Public Address, Mike Hoppy. He'll be ready to go. Glad you're with us tonight. Let us know if you're listening. What?
Give everybody's best shot.
Wrestlers did at the college this season today. Did he? And we had 2 more wrestlers. All the lady swimmers, I think, bowed out last night in the preliminaries in the state finals, unfortunately, but great run for them.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Columbia City High School. Interim Superintendent Dr. Mr. Seth Slater, Principal Brady Mullen, and Dr. McKelly each welcome you to tonight's basketball game featuring the West Noble Chargers and the Columbia City Eagles. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy the game. Restrooms are located at both east ends of the gymnasium. Please take a moment to note the location of an exit nearest you in the event of an emergency. Columbia City High School is also a tobacco-free campus. Please refrain from using any type of tobacco products on school grounds. Also, like the fans, are going to pass out the darkness contest. At this time, would everyone please stand if you are able. Face the flag. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. number 24, Caleb Sagers. Chargers are run by Mr. Ethan Marsh. And now, let's meet the non-starters for your Eagles. Number 2, Camden Clausen. Number 5, Carter Kaufman. Number 12, Tyler Wainwright. Number 15, Troy Hartman. Number 30, Britton Elkins. And number 34, Cal Miller.
Out there during the starting lineup, so Landon Richmond gets the first 2 of the ball game. Yes, we were broadcasting, just a little bit of a glitch. I had a couple of messages there. Welcome to broadcast. Brad Nelson, Mary Dresley checked in earlier when the Holler sisters were broadcasting junior varsity action. Let us know if you're listening out there tonight. 2-0 Columbia City. And the Chargers with the basketball. As Ray Pogel down in the corner. And on the move into the paint, Sagers. Back to Nolan Kelly. Down low in the paint, on the block, Steele. Backs in against Marshall. Sends it back out. Here's a 3 up top. Score! Nolan Kelly. You talked about that, Coach. And they get the inside out. Wide open there. So 3-2 Chargers, 6:44 to go. First quarter here at Columbia City High School. And Richmond into the bucket. Oh my, boy, that's been out there. Boy, the rolls we get on this one. Holy. So we're back, a minute and a half gone. Here is Aiden Repogel. Back up against Sagers, and now Nolan Kelly, who has the 3 for the Chargers. He's trapped up top. And jump pass, and somehow they saved the bacon over there. And it's going to be Kelly back with it. 55 gone first quarter, 3-2 West Noble. Set it up top, Steele with it. Steele puts it on the floor, back to Sagers, who spins away from Richmond. Sagers ran out of real estate, over the corner now for Repogel, a 3, score! Repole goal, and a 6-2 West Noble. So St. John with it for Columbia City, sends to Marshall. Marshall down into the corner. There's Richmond up the wing. Marshall up to St. John. Officials tonight: Adam Kane, Chad Nicodemus, and Cole Krebs. Richmond loose the blocks, kicks it back to St. John. He fakes the three, drives, layup, score! Once in a while, St. John gets loose and then they forget about him. Nobody closes on him. He gets these easy layups. Everybody's preoccupied with our big man. 6-4, West Noble in the lead. And here come the Chargers off screen. That's steps called on Brody Mask. No further play. 4:59 to go to first. So the Eagles dressed in home whites tonight. Maroon numerals, the old gold trim. Chargers in the road royal blue. White numerals, red trim of the Chargers. And it's 6-4 West Noble. Owen Marshall for Columbia City. Pass down low to Richmond. High left. Now Deckman. Down low to Marshall. Marshall in the middle. Richmond scores. There we go. Look at that Richmond-Marshall connection again. I looked up a lot. Both of them had a lot of assists last night. 6-6 our score. Cutting into the paint. Steal and no further play. Columbia City foul. That's referee Adam Kane.
Number 20, Trey Deckman with the foul.
Deckman gets it.
2 shots. Trevor Steele.
Good West Noble crowd tonight. Quite a biggest crowd last night. Of course, last night we had Hall of Fame. Yep. This so good by Steele. Makes it 7-6 West Noble. 4:25 to go first quarter. And that one's good. So Steele hits 2-2 at the charity stripe, makes it 8-6 West Noble. Here comes Eberle. Eberle across the midcourt stripe, shoves it off the corner, and there's Deckman, flips it out. Eberle tied up, gets it to Marshall, left side high, down in the corner, Deckman. Deckman dumps it down with Richmond with the spin move, ran out of real estate. Deckman somehow saves the bacon, but lost it out of bounds. Kind of got me busted play there.
Yeah. West Noble's just being physical.
All right, here come the Chargers with a 2-point lead. Mask with it. There's a 3 repole goal off the mark this time. Rebound Deckman. Deckman sets sail from the midcourt stripe. Flips it off. St. John bobbled it momentarily. Got it back. St. John bumped. Elevates. Short armed it. Loose ball. Off of Columbia City, apparently. Yeah, in the air. So 8-6, 3:37 to go first quarter. And the Chargers by 2. Early on, Kelly over to Saggers. Saggers back to Mast. And on the swing now is Mast. Sorry about that. Here's a long 3. Nolan Kelly short. Richmond gets the loose ball. Dumps it to Deckman. And Deckman up the right side into the front court for Columbia City. Richmond wide open. Deckman. Score! 3-point goal. 9-8. And 3 minutes to go in the first. Crisp start to this one. Coach Marshall said physicality by the Chargers. Coming around the 3 Saggers. And really we have a Columbia City foul. Deckman's had a knack for getting a lot of fouls lately. Not necessarily because he's
a position play defense there.
Yep, and Marshall steals the ball. Meanwhile, the inbound play is going all in. Oh, slam dunk, royal flush. Owen Marshall. The 2 defenders just kind of went away and let him do it. Oh my, 11-8 C-City. Marshall gets the crowd on fire. Ooh, almost a steal by Clausen. Repogel off the mark from 3. Rebound cleared by Everly. Lead passer comes Marshall into the front court. Marshall sidesteps a man. Ooh, a little strong. Richmond gets his hands on the loose ball. Richmond up top. Everly. Everly right down central. Tried to throw a backdoor feed to Richmond. Now Marshall gets a hold of the loose ball. St. John to Everly. Up top, here's Marshall. Hands back to Everly. Everly sidesteps his man, gets it to Richmond. Cross court, right elbow extended, it's Marshall. And now St. John with it. Uh-oh, St. John almost shot it into the paint, elevates, fires. Got the roll. Dusted it on the rim off it. Ian got the shooter's touch, makes it 13-8. 1:43 to go in the first. Eagles by 5 over the Chargers. Repogel. Hands to a cutter up top, which is Mask. And he gives it to Kelly. And spinning is Repogel. Elbow, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, Clausen. Up the wing now is St. John. Back out to Marshall, now to Everly. Back to Marshall on the fly. Sends it out. And Marshall guilty of a player control foul. Andrew Parker checking in the broadcast. There's Marshall. A couple signals here. YouTube visual working, but no audio. So if you heard that at the station, I don't know if you can do anything about that. We're back on the radio, apparently. Just new, so we're in good shape there. I don't know about, it's not on the screen. 1 minute to go, so hopefully the students in the station can figure that one out. Kelly, all the way in, out of control, stripped by Everly. Jump ball. Possession West Noble. 52 seconds, 13-8 Columbia City. We've had a couple check-ins tonight. Let us know for listening. Blocked by Richmond, out of bounds. West Noble basketball. Wow. All right, well, T-Shive's checking in from that. Look at that. He's down on a business trip. Shively. Welcome to the broadcast, T-Shive.
I did a business trip.
You did. Join Shively. All right, into the corner. Eagles by 5, 27 seconds. The Chargers look out. Here's Kelly. He's chased by Richmond all the way around the right side. They cut him off. No, he gets around him. Throws a baseball pass across. It's corralled by Repogel. Repogel with 15. Elevates, fires, scores in the paint. 13-10. 9 seconds. St. John. Move it. There we go. Richmond. Player control foul, Richmond. So Richmond a player control foul. So you the Richmond. South of the peanut gallery. 13-10, 1 second. Fan off the mark at the buzzer. It's the end of the first quarter. Your score 13-10 Columbia City. We've had 2 straight player control fouls. Marshall shaking his head in disbelief. You know what? Let it go. Okay, WJHS brought to you by Post 5582 at the VFW. Their events open to public, friends, families, and vets alike. The local VFW is adding games, a little slice of Vegas. The new E-Tab machines are in. The new style slot machine-like game is open for play. And Saturday Treasure Map is now happening every Saturday. Tickets get in winning multiple prizes and cash, including the Grand Pop. For more information, VFW is on Facebook, 415 East Chicago. Also, First Fleet Inc. with dedicated operations in Bluffton, Fort Wayne, Butler, and Peters, Michigan. First Fleet hires industry-leading CDL Class A drivers for dedicated all-night positions. First Fleet is proud to support WJHS Studios high school. First Fleet's career business service information can be found at WJHS. With possession in quarter number 2. Chargers trail Eagles by 3. Here's Richmond on the work. Spins off the glass. Bingo. They can't stop that. If that's available, we got to take it. Yeah. 15-10 Eagles. Early stages of the second quarter. Andrew Thompson, Coach Brandon Marshall with you tonight on WJHS. You heard the Holler sisters earlier on the JV game. Nice job by them. Spin. Richmond a block. Knocked his man down. We go the other way. Some of the West Noble fans get restless. Richmond layup score right through the defense. Slicing and dicing, wheeling and dealing. 17-10. 50 seconds gone. And up top now, here comes Kelly. We're on the right side. They shut Repolgo off the play. And now it's Steele. Steele around the key left, hands to a cutter, and that's Sagers. Sagers spins on Deckman. Sagers the free throw line, dumps it down low on the blocks to Steele. He backs in on Clausen, elevates, fires, doesn't get the roll. Rebound Richmond. Where's to Deckman? He comes across the midcourt stripe, up the right side. He shifts left, shoves it to and Marshall 3. Short arm that, loose ball. Marshall gets it back, scores. That's called following their own shot, Coach. Just what you want to see. Minute and a half gone. It's 19-10 here in the second. Trimmer's checking in.
To Katherine Clausen, foul. Return to the lead number 3 in St. John's. Into the Charger line, Xavier Barnes Bridges.
So St. John back in.
Trey
Schisler checks into the ball game for West Noble. Try to cut some of that background noise there. And here comes Schisler. Gives it off up top to Steele. Steele tied up by Marshall. He's the wingspan of an albatross. Repolgo into the paint. Cut off. They throw it outside the arc, and the paint goes Ritchie. He lost the handle. Here's Deckman on the steal. Deckman sails to the right side to Clausen to St. John around for Marshall. He drives the lane. Hop, skip, and a jump. Foul.
Number 13,
Coach Marshall looks in disbelief. I don't know. I didn't see much. It's like maybe a minor trip. Incidental contact. Marshall in the bucket. Score, basket counts. West Noble foul. Barnes Bridges. Zamire Barnes Bridges gets the foul. Sophomore. And Marshall for a three-point play. No good. Long. Air miss for Marshall there. Barnes Bridges the rebound. And here comes Aiden Repolgo. He's pestered by St. John. Repolgo gives it off to Steele, flashes to the left elbow. Hands off. Now here's Repolgo. He fades away from 16, spins out. Loose ball, Richmond's got it. He sets the midcourt strike, throws it off to Clausen, back up to Marshall. Eagles elect to settle it after it looked like they had numbers. Clausen dump pass down low to Richmond. Give it a go. Clausen. Oh, we didn't get the roll. Richmond battles for it. That's off of West Noble. Boy, Clausen had the shot. It just tripped out.
Great give and go.
And a nice little over-the-shoulder dump pass down low to Clausen. They get into Richmond. I don't even have it. But at any rate, Richmond guilty of steps. That was interesting. I don't even have Okay, well, at any rate, we had West Noble tied up. And here comes Schisler. Barnes Bridges to left wing looking in from the arc. Tries to shake and bake. Can't get around Deckman. Now up top of the right side, Schishler. Top of the key for Steele. Now left side, Repole. He'll load up a three. That's off the mark. Loose ball, West Noble saves it. And the loose ball comes to Glick in the corner. Loose ball, Repole pulls up to 14. Bingo! 21-12. 4.5 to go first half. St. John to Deckman to Marshall to Deckman. Up top. Oh, for the parking lot, Deckman. That's short. Rebound. Richmond scores! Boy, that was Ian St. John territory for Deckman. And 4:15 to go first half. 23-12, Columbia City. Repogel sends it off to Glick. Further down the corner is Barnes Bridges. Back up to Glick. Glick drives in the paint. Lost a handle, stolen by Clausen. Deckman out of there with it. Deckman sails into the right corner and sends it back up to Marshall. Hook pass to St. John. St. John fakes the three to Clausen on the baseline. He's flushed out of there up the left side. St. John on the wing. Down in the baseline corner left is Deckman to St. John. Up top, Clausen to Marshall. Marshall with 3:42 to go in half to Richmond. And gets impeded, no further play. There's going to be a foul on West Noble.
Barnes Bridges,
Barnes Bridges was kind of caught underneath. Yeah, and Richmond kind of went over.
He was 100% set. He had to move 12 seconds.
Well, yeah.
He had to move. It's too hard.
No, I'm not complaining. I'll take it. So Richmond hits the first free throw. Braden Elkins into the ball game. We start to see Elkins anymore. Cal Miller out of the lineup again tonight. Due to injury. Now that rims out for Richmond. Oh, 24-12. 3:33 to go first half. Eagles have the Chargers double up. Here's Repo go all the way in, layup and score. 24-14. 3:20 to go in the half. Eberly with it. To Richmond. To St. John on the fly. Bingo! My Lord, as for as little as he is, he gets it up and he shoots well. Yes. Really deep draft picks, really. Phases in it. Some of his analysts look at it that way. Brody Mast with it. And they lose the handle. Repogel saves the loose change up top. Now Eberly meets him at the arc. And Repogel flips now to a cutting Schishler with 2:45 to go first half. 27-14 Eagles. Now it's Steele. Steele all the way in. Sidesteps Elkins, turns, fires, and scores. He let Elkins go on the pump fake and then got an easy one. 27-16. 2:25 to go first half. St. John out of the corner, across the paint, fade away, scores against the grain. Element too. 29-16, 2:14 to go in the half. Here's Repogel up top. Repogel with it. Repogel chased by Richmond. And now Barnes Bridges. All the way to paint. Had it stripped by Eberly. Lead pass ahead. Marshall gets stripped. No further play. Foul on Schishler. There they go and start the fake slam dunk.
For 13, Schishler, 2 shots.
Logan Richmond with some shouts from the peanut gallery here. You gotta watch the old Richmond boys. All right. Logan, one of our fine junior varsity players. And Owen's got the free throw. 30-16. Timeout West Noble. Coach Marsh wants to talk it over. Your timeout underwriter Myers, Hockemeyer, McKnight, Maggie, LLP, located across from the post office in downtown Columbia City, 248-2224, and on the web at lookthewall.com. Also, Blue Over Ice Cream. The Dangerous Unicorn Explosions, Strawberry Shake, all topped with whipped cream, spring strawberries, Oreo cookie and cone stuffing. Offer handmade desserts and scratchware, plant-based ice cream shop for those with sensitivity to dairy, food allergies, or taking a more healthy approach. Blue Over offers a variety of family Sundays, soft serve, gluten-free, and nut-free, and sugar-free. We're now in Fort Wayne. Also, Barnes Car Store and a selection of cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. Barnes Car Store offers test drive, cash for trade-ins, and financing options. Barnes Car Store serving Columbia City, Whitney County, and Fort Wayne. Andrew Thompson, Coach Brandon Marshall here with us. We're supposed to have Tora Holler at halftime for her senior interview that was weathered out. Girls in this Norfolk, we plan on doing that. It snowed out. I don't know where Lisa is. I think I'm sure she is. But I know Tora's coming. So we'll chat with her. Her thoughts on her career here. Marshall hits again, 31-16. Minute 59 to go first half. And they almost have the guy trapped in the backcourt, but they get across. West Noble numbers temporarily. Repogel in the corner. Here's the long three. That's off the mark. No good by Mast. And no further play. What's this?
Charger call on 15.
Steal. Ball foul on the rebound. Coach Marsh shaking his head in disbelief. So it's 5-team fouls.
2 shots. Landon Richmond.
Coach Marsh giving it to Chad Nicodemus. Oh, Richmond short arms the free throw. There's one thing that kind of gets us now. Our free throw shooting gets a little spotty at times. Oh my, back iron no good. Oh, Elkins got the loose ball. Okay, well, Elkins had a hand on it. He's guilty of steps. 0-2 at the strike. 31-16. Repogel with it. Midcourt strike. Sails into the left wing corner of the minute 40. Comes back out. Richmond with the defense on Repogel. He's in trouble. Finally throws it cross court to Mast. He's got Marshall draped on him. And now Repogel. Top of the key for the Chargers. Backed off the play by Richmond. And he goes all the way in and out of control. Lost the handle. Double dribble. He shrugs it. And now Coach Marshall.
Eagle foul, 30, Brady Alford with the foul.
So Repogel to throw it and check that. That's steal. They get it to Repogel across the timeline. Repogel up top. Eberle out there to bother him defensively. Repogel. Nice pass inside and they score! Sagers, the finish, 31-18. 47 seconds. Marshall spins into the paint to a cutting Richmond. No, but a West Noble foul.
Number 15, Trevor Steele, 2 shots.
Steele gets the foul. Richmond short arms the free throw.
In the Eagle Eye 12, Tyler Waybright.
Waybright for Elkins into the Columbia City lineup. So Richmond trying to break an 0 for 3 stretch. It's a charity strike. That rolls out. Wow. 31-18. Back comes Kelly. And now Repogel with 33 seconds. Repogel bobbles it. Into the corner now. They dump it over on the right side. Mast. Now Repogel. He spins in the paint. Off the glass. No good. Nice D by St. John. Here comes Eberle. Eberle's ridden across the timeline. Now gets to Marshall. St. John with 15 seconds. Coach House calls the play. 10 seconds. Down to 6. There we go. Richmond up top. Richmond set sail. Central corner. Eberle, the floater on the baseline. This time no good. So 31-18 as we go to the intermission.
The athletic journey looks a little different for everyone, whether you want to gain a competitive edge or just get healthy enough to play sports. You can count on Popular Sports Medicine for treatment to training.
Okay.
It's all on you with the backing of Berkeley Health and a partnership with orthopedic surgeons at O&E.
Talk on the radio again.
Robust network of specialists and cutting-edge coordinated care ready for what's next. Information and schedule for evaluation at psnsports.com. I give you the sponsors for Eagle basketball this year. Our shoe sponsors, Disruptor. Elite sponsors, Big G's, CC Plastics, Highball Farms, Jimmy John's, and Kelly Automotive. Our gold sponsors, Buchanan Automotive, Katherine.
All right, well, welcome to the broadcast. Senior Tora Holler. We did not get to do senior night interview because of the weather snowed us out of the last game, and then we had the boys game after the girls game. But anyway, we have Tora Holler with us, and welcome to the broadcast, Tora.
Thank you.
And you had a chance to do some broadcasting earlier tonight, and I think you did a fantastic job, you and your sister. How'd that feel?
It was fun. It was easy because we know how the game works, because we both have had a lot of experience playing, so it just came across as natural to us.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you guys know the game in and out. You played the game. You see how it works. Well spoken, so you took it and ran with it. First time out of the box, the Holler system.
Yeah.
We were getting messages complimenting you.
Thank you. Thank you.
The family and Grandma was excited as well. I had a chance to sit by Grandma over there and talk to her. And she was really excited.
Yeah, they were making me laugh a little bit because they were just staring at me.
Well, sure, that's they were having fun. So, well, your career came to an end a couple of weeks ago, a week or so ago, unfortunately. But what are your feelings on your 4 years of playing for Columbia City and playing in this environment? If you play all your careers, we don't have any people that went through the old one anymore. But what were your thoughts about playing in front of this crowd every night and the support you got?
Yeah, when I was looking back at pictures and stuff, I just felt very grateful to be able to be in such a supportive community, because sometimes when we travel to faraway schools, like we could be 2 hours away, Columbia City's fans still show out way more than the other fans, and I'm just very grateful for the Hurricane and everyone that comes to support us.
You bring up a good point, Tora. We do travel well. Wisdom says that over the course of time. We followed our basketball teams. Basketball, is a big deal in Columbia City. Still, I call it a hotbed of high school basketball, which there aren't as many as there used to be. But you've been a part of something special. And how was it?
It was really good. It was really special this year because I was able to play with Sola, she was a freshman this year, and it was really even more special because she was able to start and we got a lot of minutes together on the court. And this season, our team chemistry was really good, and we all just had a great experience this year. And I played with some amazing players, Aggie, Tessa, all of them. They really showed me an example of how I was to be when I was a senior, and I hope that I portrayed that to the freshman and lead by example next year with
Yeah, I'm sure you did a great job leadership on the court. I can tell that. As far as your broadcasting career, the infancy of that, you and your sister, you fooled this broadcast a lot by trying to depict it in the Holler system. It wasn't recognized senior, it's just always having sisters and brothers on the floor is always a challenge for a broadcaster, but that was neat to get the broadcast sisters in. That doesn't happen all too often. Bring up a good point about team chemistry, and I think you can see that on the court all year long. It's another fun ride to play with some tremendous teams all the way through. You have to be absolutely ecstatic about that.
Yes, we played a lot of great teams, and it was just fun being in big key moments in the game. Pressure's all on you, everyone's watching you. It's nerve-wracking, but it's also like a great
Yeah, I bet you will. And you go, now you look forward, you graduate obviously in 2 months with the rest of the class, and you move on to a career at Bethel College, which is very exciting. That's a great week to play in, and you have to be looking forward to the opportunity, not only from an education standpoint, but opportunity to play at the next level.
Yes, I'm really excited. Every team at Crossroads, NAIA, is just an amazing school. You can't go wrong with it. It's really fun to compete against. It will be fun to compete against the Crossroads team because it's so high intensity and like the scoring is very high in each game. And I'm really excited to play with some new teammates. And my roommate plays at Carroll. It's fun playing against her our first game. Ava Myers, she's going to be my roommate.
Cool.
We also played another one of my new teammates, Madeline. She played at Mister. So it was like my first 2 home games I played against my future teammates, which is
That's awesome. So, yeah, that league, and I've watched it over the years, but it's a lot of really good some college basketball. I think it's the best college basketball you can find right here in our backyard. And you're going to have an opportunity to do that. And a lot of the Columbia City folks will be able to come see you play. So they'll travel with you. Similar, I'm sure, to how they followed Addie on. Others, Holy Side and Middle Side over the years. So you do a good job of following our young people in the college.
it'll be really fun to play to South Lake against Canada.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, one of my former teammates.
Yes.
Played in the 2 years.
I forgot.
Yes.
It's amazing what a teamer forgets. That's right. That's fantastic. Right there. So that'll be. So if you had, what you do when you work out in the spring with them, or you just, how does that work? The process leading into college? Does everything transpire in the summer?
Yeah, so in the summer I'll be there a lot for kids camp and workouts, but during the spring and off season, Billy Rowe, which is gonna be my Bethel coach, he really emphasizes on trying to make 10,000 shots before the season starts. And last year's goal was to shoot 10,000 shots, but this year he's challenging us to make 10,000 shots. So that's like double the shots. Plus, we're basically shooting like 25,000 because I'm obviously not going to make every shot that I shoot.
That's interesting. I mean, I guess I've never thought of it. My basketball career was about 7 games in Columbia Township. But how many shots you actually put up in the course of the season? I mean, that is, they keep stats on the bench. That would be something to see how many shots your teammates took.
Yeah.
Over the course of the year. That is interesting. You see these. Well, it's been fantastic to watch you broadcast your endeavors on the basketball court from green and gold. A lot of proud family members and alumni and a proud radio crew here. Whoever happens to be with me on a given night, we've had a pleasure watching you. Definitely got excited about listening to you this tonight. And we'll be able to step in for the next couple of home games. Do those. The Solo Howlers. The Solar Sisters are a hit. Okay, let's get it straight. So, thanks for stopping by. Great to be with you again.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later on.
I'll see you later. Thank
Get
you.
those boys in line down there. You should. Okay?
I will. Thank you.
Solar Howler, ladies and gentlemen. Her senior interview, which took place after the fact, but certainly glad to have her on. Very well-spoken young lady, and she'll join the Bethel Pilots. Thanks, Wyatt. Wyatt Warner on stats. Nolan Kelly with 3 points for West Noble. Amy Reevogel with 9. Trevor Steele with 4. Brody Mass, no scoring. Caleb Saggers with 2. Glick, Fischler, and Barnes Bridges do not tally. They shoot 7 of 19 from the floor in the first half. 2 of 8 beyond the arc. 2 of 2 at charity strike. Meanwhile, for Columbia City, 9 points out of Ian St. John. Owen Marshall at 8. Beverly 9. Richmond 11. 3 out of Trey Deckman. Clausen, Elkins, Wainwright all play but do not tally. Eagles 13 of 21 for the first half. 2 of 5 beyond the arc of 3-9 after charity strike. Just 6 free throws, so I suppose that is the elephant in the room kind of thing. So definitely want to get that zoomed in before sectional time here in a couple of weeks, Coach. All those points going to become all tight ball game. team? It looks like Gary, but I'm not sure. It is Gary. That was funny. Owen was kind of dropping there. They didn't even know it's his That sneaky Owen. All right, here we go. Second half. Glad you're with us on WJHS. Our thanks again to outgoing senior Tora Holler. Anissa Tonk is going to join us for the next home game for her senior interview. So look forward to that. West Noble trailing Columbia City by 13. Repo with a couple of quick steps there. And Kelly whips it across now for Saggers. He lets the long three go. That's no good. Everly Krause loose ball. He runs up the right side to the front court. Everly pitches to St. John back outside the arc. Marshall's got it. Marshall down low. Richmond. Pulls it in. I tell you, between Deckman, Marshall, and Richmond, they really have great body control up in the air around the basket. 33-18. Oh, he got a jump. I figured it was another technical foul. It seems like he just gets in the vicinity when he gets lost. So 7:12 to go. Let us know if you're checking in. We've had just a couple tonight. This was Valentine's Day. People off that. Richmond corrals a loose ball. He's hog-tied in there. Gets out of hard play. The West Noble bench under 3 seconds. But it's out to Beckman. Bingo! 3-pointer! And it makes the score 36-18. 6:44 to go, third quarter. Here at Columbia City High School on a Saturday night, doubleheader home weekend, the back end of it. He's looking for victory number 17 on the campaign. Now Repogel spins on Richmond, can't do anything there. And now it's going to be Kelly. Kelly's tied up, sends it down low on the blocks. Here's Steele back in the end, fadeaway move, no good. Ends up on his duff and go the other way. Marshall pass to Richmond. Richmond back out top. Beckman back to Richmond. Richmond fakes, turns, fires the jump hook. Bingo! Well, that's some touch. It is. 38-18. And the Chargers. Up top, Repogel. Repogel on the fly. Off the mark at 15 on the wing. Beckman clears for Columbia City. 5:45 to go third quarter. Hands to cutting Richmond. He loses the handle. Gets it out to Marshall. Back down low to Richmond. Give and go with Marshall. He turns, elevates in the paint. Bingo! Marshall was a travel. I think that was just a long pivot. 40-18. Richmond the steal. It is up in the hands of St. John. St. John all the way in, out of control. Flips it to Richmond. No, and a miss. Roll off. Richmond again, no, but a West Noble foul. Gosh, both of those shots were what a pass by St. John and all that traffic. I don't know how he had the wherewithal, and definitely him having a chuckle about it. I don't know how he had the wherewithal to 3 blue shirts in his ring. He still got it. Mars, Richmond misses again. What's an explanation? Richmond needs to get off the schneid here. He's missed 5 consecutive free throws. Gotcha, this is again, and Beckman and Marshall over the top. So we're displacement. We'll get displacement, right, with Coach Marshall.
Number 20,
So Beckman get that?
Yeah.
So that's his third.
It's a foul.
Yeah. So Kelly back across the midcourt strike for the Chargers. Closing up 5 minutes to go third quarter. 40-18 Eagles. And Repogel tries to fade away, but Richmond got it shut down. Now here's Nolan Kelly. He managed to hold him to 3 points. Well, here comes 6.
He gets it off that big.
He had a hand in his face, but yeah, you could tell he had the time and space. 40-21. Fell down before he even went in. We'll see it. Beckman in, elevates off the glass, bingo. 42-21, Eagles have the Chargers double up, with 4:25 to go, third quarter. And up top, now in the corner now, Repogel. Back up top now for Schiffler. And left side, Steele. Left side now for cutting Kelly, comes around the top. And Kelly left side for Steele. Way outside the arc, bothered by Eberle. And Mason Taylor, first we've seen him, he's a pretty big boy. And an Eberle foul. Eberle guilty of the personal foul. Lawson for St. John. 3:59 to go in the third, ball out of bounds. Second team foul on the Eagles. Here in the third, nice pass down. Oh, shoved away by Deckman. Lead pass ahead. Oh, everyone's passed a little too far. They have Richmond Clausen on the fly. 3:45 to go third quarter. Repogel spins into the paint. Marshall did a nice job to shut him off. That pass goes into the West Noble bench. 3:43 to go. And Eberle for Columbia City. Back across the timeline now, Clausen. Deckman comes up top. Richmond. Left side high. Outside the arc, Marshall dumps it down to Richmond. Oh, what a quick spin lead. And draws a foul.
Charger foul for 15.
By the clock.
Trevor Steele, 2 shots, landed Richmond.
Yes, in my opinion, when he got blocked, that was not a foul.
Yeah,
This is my thought. This Marshall, he's got a legitimate right.
Hey, all right, Richmond. Gets her on free throw line. That's the start of a streak of many.
Number 24, Caleb Sager.
43-21, Richmond will have another one. Sagers checks back into the ball game for West Noble. And Richmond again. There, he's got it. Richmond off the side of the charity stripe. 44-21 Eagles. 3:25 to go. Third quarter here at Columbia City High School. On a decently warm February night. And here's Eberle badgering his man. They throw it down low to the big guy Taylor. He backs in. Jump hook, scores. Kind of a shot put, but very effective. 44-23. They get it into Richmond. Richmond sidesteps a man. Richmond all the way in the paint, kicks it off. It ends up in the hands of Eberle on a ricochet.
Charger foul.
Charger foul.
24, Caleb Sanders.
Sanders,
number 3, in St. John.
Richmond will check that. Marshall gets a break. St. John in the ball game. Top, Richmond to the bucket. Sails in, scores.
Make it paid.
Yep. 2:50 to go in the third. 46-23 Eagles. Checked in tonight from Indianapolis, and meanwhile a steal by Deckman and a score. 48-23, 2.5 to go. This could be a sectional rematch. Could be, yeah. And sidestepping man, all the way in. Sagers, no good. Columbia City clears. St. John will load it up. That hit the top. Crowd tonight. Band. No. Kind of expected it might be like this. They're struggling a little bit. And here's the look out. Here's the big man Taylor. Shoves it out. Here's a three. Score! Brody Mass. Timeout, Coach Marsh. 48-26. So your timeout under Ryan Myers, Hockenmeyer, McNagny, LLP, located across the post office in downtown Columbia City. On the web at BentleyLaw.com. Telephone 260-248-2224. Also, Flowtech Plumbing and Heating for emergencies. Flowtech is over 24 hours. They offer heating, cooling, plumbing for residential, commercial, and industrial. 0% financing available. More information can be found at flowtechpnh.com. Flowtech can also be reached by phone 260-248-2021. 30-second timeout for Coach Marsh and the Chargers. JD on music tonight. Warner on stats. Got the A-team here tonight. And Deckman. To Richmond, to Deckman. Says Eberle in this corner. Oh yeah, 3-point goal, Josh Eberle. 51-26. And Kelly back across the timeline for the Chargers. 1:25 to go third quarter. And here's Taylor at the elbow. Back to Sagers, back to Taylor. Watt spins, stripped by Deckman. Nice D by Deckman. Goes out of bounds. Barnes Bridges back into the ball game. Owen Marshall back in for Deckman. And here's Sagers on the left side, all the way in, lost control, got the ball back somehow. And in the right corner he is, and flips it up now to Kelly. Kelly works left, elbows Everly off the play, fires and scores. 3-point goal. 51-29, 9 for Kelly. He's got all threes tonight. Now here's Everly. Everly's moved the elbow. He goes in. Nice pass. Richmond scores. Great court awareness by Josh Everly. He's the open man. 53-29. 40 seconds to go third quarter. Here's Taylor. Gets to Barnes Bridges. Barnes Bridges, 5 count was on. Now Kelly's got it. Now to Sagers, he'll load up a 3, that's short. Loose ball off a couple players, and it's up in the hands of Everly. Long pass in the front court. Here's Marshall. Goes around one, scores the layup. 55-29. 15 seconds. Kelly with it. He's tied up. He tries to throw it down low, and tripping foul on Mason Taylor.
Charger foul number 4.
Actually, it's Esch, yes. Drop block. Trip. 2 for tripping. Coach Warner with some new signals over here. Coach Daly with the tripping call. Yeah, so you give a hold. Right, trip. Here's a Richmond 3 off the mark. Buzzer. Into 3 quarters. Columbia City 55, West Noble 29. Contest went to the Eagles. The freshman teams played earlier in the season. So, also, Bart's Car Stores, selection cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. Bart's Car Stores, test drives, cash and trade-ins, and financing options. Bart's Car Stores in Oklahoma City, Whitley County, and Fort Wayne. Also, the little ice cream, the dangerous unicorn explosion, the strawberry shake, all topped with whipped cream, sprinkled strawberries, Oreo cookies, and cone stuffing. New over offers handmade desserts, scratch their plant-based ice cream shop. With those that have a sensitivity to dairy, food allergies, or taking a more healthy approach, the overall variety of family Sundays, soft serve, gluten-free, nut-free, sugar-free desserts that pair with ice cream. They're located in Fort Wayne now. First Fleet Inc. Dedicated trucking operations, Bluffton. Kevin Wayne Butler through his Michigan First Fleet hires industry-leading CDL Class A drivers for dedicated overnight new positions. First Fleet is proud to support WJHS Studios at Columbia City High School. They can be out at www.firstfleetinc.com and career business services. JD playing country.
Yep.
Let's get that rock and roll. Yes. So it is what? Can we not switch the arrow or what? So after all that, they decided to switch. 55-29. Kelly picks it up in the backcourt. Beverly back there to badger him defensively. It's like Captain Curry checking into the broadcast. Well, the game's not over. Into 3. And Kelly. Sidesteps the man, now down there to Taylor. And lost the handle. Now Declan the steal. He is now not nobody get injured. And Marshall. Now little Richmond. Body control. Scores. Basket counts. And a West Noble foul. Taylor gets it, I think. 57-29. Richmond will shoot. 57-29 margin. And Richmond scores. 3-point play, 58-29. And here is Kelly. Backed off play with 7:10 to go.
Number 4, Marshall.
Three off the mark by Kelly, no good. Loose ball swing done. Score! Everly. Down, score on Marshall. 62-29. And with 2 minutes gone. See, is that 33? And they scored. Nice move by Sanders. Declan to Marshall. Corner is Everly. Marshall. Straightaway in the paint. Score. That makes it back up to 33. And here's Stanger back off the play. Field. 64-33 with 5 minutes to go. And St. John across. St. John gives it to Richmond. Richmond puts it on the floor and now gives it to Declan. Declan has it back to Richmond. Everly dumps it down low to Richmond. Aaron pass corralled by the big man. Richmond. Short armed it, and he's going to get called for over the top. No. Uh-oh. That's no foul. Richmond's going to shoot.
2 shots landed Richmond.
It's bizarre.
Off. Very done.
And free throw no good by Richmond.
And 2.
So Wade Wright and Camden Clausen in. Elkins will come for the shooter. starters for the most part right now. Elkins going to come in for Richmond if he makes it. Then the only starter left out there is St. John. We still have Hartman and
Come on, Sharman.
Kaufman. That one no good by Richmond. Now wait, did we get another shot here?
Come on, Sharman.
Wait a minute, this is the third shot. They're short on that. They gave us 3 shots. Coach Marsh is beside himself. They play it up and score. We missed all 3, didn't we? We missed all 3. Holy Toledo. Bizarre night. Strange things happen out here. 64-35. Here's Richmond. 2 scores. Timeout.
Timeout. Eagles. Eagle lineup. Brady Elkins. 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. Richmond's night is done. Elkins will check in with 4:09 to go. 66-35. Peter Thompson, Coach Brandon Marshall here. So, head down the stretch in this one. The officials figured out that that's only 3 shots. One of those nights. 66-35, 4 minutes to go. Wade right with the defense on Repold, and now Elkins chases him. Dump it down low in the paint. There's Steele. Steele gets it back. Steele forces, missed it. Elkins in, and him and Everett, they both collided trying to get the rebound. Full ball out of bounds to the Chargers. 3:49 to go. No good, but whistle the Columbia City foul on Elkins.
Number 30, Brady Elkins with the foul. 2 shots. Trevor Steele.
Trevor Steele will shoot. So this will send Steele to the free throw line. 3:44 to go. That's good. 66-36. 3:44 to go in the ball game. No good. Rebound Elkins, but he lost it out of bounds.
Please, no whistles from the crowd. No whistles from the crowd.
Here's Kelly. Down on the left side to it. Guilty of steps. Well, 3:35 to go. Beverly throws it back toward Tyler Wainwright. Picks it up. 3.5 to go. Crossing out of the corner, cross the bump. Down to Elkins baseline. St. John. St. John. There's it.
Into the screen number 10. Brian Cook, number 31.
Carter Kaufman. And Troy Hartman into the ball game. Zeppelin and St. John go out.
Blake Jones.
With 3:12 to go.
And number 15, Roy Hartman. And number
66-36, 30-point Columbia City lead. And here is see up there. 3:05 to go in the ball game. 66-36 Columbia City as they have pulled away. And down the corner now is Glick. And a new guy in the game. Here's a three by Glick short. Glick gets the loose ball. And Glick loose on the baseline, lost the handle, goes off of Waybright. Another scrum down there. And they score as elbow his way into Sagers. And we pass ahead for Elkins, knocked away. Kaufman saves it. That's off of West Noble out of bounds. Nice hustle by all involved. Schischler back into the ball game. And a three-pole goal will go out.
And the corner, Brayden Ritchie reports into the target line.
Brayden Ritchie into the ball game. 2:32 to go in this one. Waybright to throw it in for Columbia City. All the way out top, Carter Kaufman. Kaufman with it. Kaufman left side, shoves it off to Waybright left corner. Waybright up top. Hartman has it. Hartman layup, score! He goes all the way in. Hartman. That's all that's pays. He wasn't going to pass that. 68-38. And all the way in. Oh my, nice move. They scored. Barnes Bridges. 68-40. Here's Waybright. With under 2 to go. Kaufman. Over to Elkins. Up the wing, Kaufman. To Hartman. Back to Kaufman. Waybright thought about that three. But up the wing he goes to Kaufman. Now to Hartman. Now Clausen. Clausen will load it up. Short this time. And here goes Barnes Bridges. Into the corner. Now it's Ritchie. Top to Jones, who checked into the ball game. Cross court feed. No further play. A Kaufman foul.
Number 5, Carter Kaufman foul. 2 shots for number 10, Ryan Glick.
JD's handing out oatmeal pies over here. See guys selling chicken cards. He's giving out marshmallow pies. What's going on around here? The second one good for Glick. Oh, I get a pie if I buy a chicken card. I bought one already. Buy a chicken sale. All right. Here coach. That's right. Volunteering. Oh, and Waybright. No, Hartman the bucket. He sails into the tree. He puts on his duff. And he'll shoot. 68-42. Schischler in the foul. Troy Hartman, the free throw line for Columbia City. And he fires and he scores. And that's 3 for Troy Hartman tonight. We'll have another one. And he's got it. Yeah. And here comes Barnes Bridges to the midcourt stripe. 1:05 to go. 70-42 Eagles. Barnes Bridges shakes and bakes, wheels and deals, lost the handle. Somehow saved the corner. Nice job. And spinning into Peyton Jones, lost the handle. Jones fell out of bounds, but meanwhile, Kaufman gets rolled over. And he's up. And with 53 seconds. Time to go. One Manchurian section down here for Eric Kaufman. All right. Here's Hartman out of the corner. Whoa. Scoop. Score. Hartman. 72-42. Eagles by 30. 30 seconds. Here is Jones. Kicks it off the corner. Here's Barnes Bridges. Elbows his way in. Kaufman ties him up. Ball possession Eagles. Eagles ball. 20 seconds, I imagine. Coach Schultz probably call off the dogs. They're going to pressure. Here's Waybright to Elkins. Waybright. Pull it out. Coach Chouse. Waybright to Hartman. Hartman dribbles. And they're going to dribble it out. And that's it. Call out the guards, putting out the lights. 30-point victory for the Eagles tonight over the Chargers. 72-42. But to victory here tonight. One game next week at Northridge, Friday night.
Now that one right there, that's going to be a absolute
Donnybrook.
Yeah, I mean, we really got to bring our A game for that game. You know, that's these last two games do nothing to prepare us for what we're about to walk into at Northridge. You know,
yeah,
they've got one loss to Goshen. They lost to Goshen by 7. I mean, they're just a dynamite team. They're on fire.
They can always shoot it.
Yeah, man, they can shoot it, but they got Brody Scholl down low.
That's right.
That's just a load down there, and how we're going to deal with him is, I'm not sure. But that's going to be a true test right there. You know, that's we're going to really find out what we're made of when we walk in there Friday.
All right. Ooh. All right, Coach Warner on stats. Look at his animal. He's got shorts on. He's getting ready for outdoor practice next week.
Yep. Monday, Wednesday, outdoor.
Have a feeling we're not done with winter yet, though.
No, I don't think so.
All right, thank you, Mr. Warner. For West Noble tonight, Noah Kelly with 9 points on 3 of 6 shooting, so we kept Kelly relatively quiet, as you had talked about. Aiden Repogel with 9. He had 4 of 11 from the field, 1 3-pointer, 5 rebounds in his 9 points. Kelly's was all on 3-pointers on 3 of 6 shooting, picked up an assist as well. Trevor Steele, 9 points, 3 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, a rebound and 9 points, 2 assists for Steele. Mast, 1 of 2 from the field. It was a 3-point goal for 3, nothing else otherwise. Caleb Sagers, 3 of 6 on the floor. He has 6 and an assist. Ryan Glick, 0 of 1 from the field, 2 of 2 at the stripe, a rebound and 2 points. Trey Schischler, no points tonight. Zameyer Barnes Bridges, 1 of 1 from the floor, a rebound and 2 points.
You have misplaced your phone.
Mason Taylor, 1 of 1 from the field. He had 2 and an assist. Blake Jones, nothing. Ritchie, nothing. They shoot 16 of 37 from the field for the game. That's 43%. 5 of 16 beyond the arc, 31%. They were 83% from the charity stripe on 5 of 6 shooting. Picked up 6 assists. They turned the ball over 16 times, had 1 steal. For Columbia City and St. John, 4 of 8 on the evening, 1 3-pointer in that mix, 9 total points plus a rebound. For Ian, Owen Marshall, 7 of 9 on the night, 2 of 3 from the charity stripe, 3 rebounds, 16 points, and 3 assists and a steal for Marshall. 5 for Josh Eberly, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 3-pointer, 0 of 2 at the charity stripe. I didn't even remember Eberly shooting free throws, did you?
No.
Okay. Well, at any rate, 5 points, Eberly 2 assists, 1 steal. Richmond 11 of 14 on the evening from the floor, 4 of 11 from the charity stripe for Richmond. 7 rebounds, 26 points, 4 assists, 1 steal. Trey Deckman 4 of 5 on the night, 2 3-pointers in that mix, 2 rebounds, 10 points, 2 assists, 6 steals for Deckman. Clausen held scoreless tonight on 0 of 2, did pick up a rebound and a steal. Elkins, no scoring, did pick up a rebound. Tyler Waybright Carter Kaufman play but do not score. Troy Hartman, 2 of 2 from the floor, 2 of 2 at the stripe. He picks up 6 tonight. Eagles shoot 30 of 43 from the field. That's 69%. 4 of 11 beyond the arc, 36%. 8 of 18 from the free throw line tonight, 44%. 22 rebounds. They out-rebound West Noble by 5. And let's see, 11 assists, 11 steals, 6 turnovers for the Eagles. So 10 less turnovers, and they out-rebound them by 5. Points off turnovers, CC 21-4. Points in the paint, CC 50-18. Second chance points, 7-6 West Noble. Fast break points, Columbia City 6-0. Bench 6-6. West Noble 10 in the first, 8 in the second, 11 in the third, 13th in the fourth. That's 42. Columbia City 13 in the first, 18 in the second, 24 in the third, 17 in the fourth. That's 72. And Columbia City led the ball game for 27 minutes and 54 seconds of this one. And the largest scoring, or biggest lead of the night was 33 for the Columbia City Eagles. And we'll hand it off to Coach Schaus now as he comes to the broadcast booth. And, Coach, congratulations on a win. Good to get this one behind you and stay a little injury-free and work some things around again.
Yeah, definitely. At the beginning of the week, like we talked about after Garrett, we want to treat this like a sectional week and go 3-0, and we did that. And, took care of business. And, again, I thought defensively we had a decent effort. It wasn't as good, and we talked about being connected defensively there at halftime. It wasn't, kind of to the level that we wanted to be at. So, but again, anytime that you can, kind of have that average margin of victory and still find ways to, get a lead like we had, we were doing something decent on the defensive end.
That's 70% from the field tonight. You have to be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. And we got a lot of inside looks. Landon found some mismatches. We weren't 70% from the free throw line, unfortunately.
No, we struggled.
So, and again, I know Landon's upset with himself about some of those, but he made 2 of the bigger ones that he's ever taken against New Haven to kind of tie the ball game in regulation. Yes. So, I think his confidence is still there with those.
So, pretty good night on the boards. You out-rebound them. Good care of the basketball tonight with only 6 turnovers as well.
Yeah, we've done a nice job. Anytime you can win, my high school coaches used to always say the field goal percentage, the rebounds, and the turnover battle. If you win all 3 of those, you're probably going to win the game. And, we did that tonight. And they're a good rebounding team, right? They take some outside shots, and they have some guys who crash offensive rebounds pretty well. And really, I thought we did a nice job, only, limited them to 5 of them.
Yeah, and pretty physical bunch. You had to deal with a lot of physicality tonight, but I think we weathered the storm pretty well.
Yeah, definitely, and that's why I like Coach Marsh, because that's how he coaches his guys, and he wants them to be physical, and whether the game's officiated like that or not, they do a nice job of doing it the right way and being physical without fouling, and they did that tonight. It was good.
Well, you get a week off now. We're going to have a good game to prepare us for the postseason. Northridge having a fine season. They present a lot of issues, so that'll be a good ball game. You have a few days off, a Friday game, and then nothing Saturday, so that'll be a good challenge for you guys.
Yeah, definitely, and we're talking about that in the locker room. They're the 7th-ranked team in the state. They have a big man who I think is going to be an Indian All-Star. Really good team. They've lost one time. I think their entire program, freshman to varsity, has only lost 1 game. So, again, I love a lot of stuff that Coach Radiker does over there, and they're going to be a great team. And, it kind of feels last year at this time we were playing teams that were, in the top 20 of the state, regardless of class. We haven't had that as much this, time through in February, but it'll be fun to play against them and a great opponent up there in Northridge on Friday.
Nice long drive. And what's Heron trying to do here? Is he showing you something?
He's got a business that they're going to start. I'm not sure if they have any real plans yet. They have an Instagram page made. If you want to follow that, you can follow that. They're good kids, so maybe it'll work out, but we'll have to see when that comes about.
They were trying to hornswoggle me into something last night. I was trying to recall some about detailing, but so I don't know. Let's see if those guys can be turned loose.
Yeah, young entrepreneurs is what they're trying to be, which is cool. Yeah,
you got some characters on this team. It's a good group all the way around, I think.
That is for sure.
You've got some of unbelievable young men, and I have a privilege to have a couple of them in golf too. So there's some fun guys out there.
Absolutely. And, just my time at Columbia City, it's just kind of always been like that. The kids, the families, community. I'm just blessed to be a part of it.
Yep. Well, Coach, we're blessed to have you, and congratulations on the win, and we will talk to you next week.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, Coach. Congratulations. Coach Schaus on his thoughts on this one here tonight as the Eagles went over the Chargers by the final score of 72-42 tonight. And that's victory number 17 on the season for the Eagles. Meanwhile, 5-13 are the West Noble Chargers. Could be a sectional rematch in a couple of weeks. So it is. Yeah, that'll be a plus. No trips to Northwood this year. So that'll be that. So the JV won rather handily tonight. But tell your underwriters tonight, VFW Post 5582. Morse's Builders Mart. Oh, thank you. First Fleet Inc., EduStaff, Move Over Ice Cream, Flowtech Plumbing, Heating, Bars Car Store, Myers, Hockemeyer, McNagny, LLP was your timeout underwriter. So, as again, Coach Warner gives me the record 16-3 for the Eagles. They finished the conference at 5-2 last night, and Coach Schaus picks up victory number 90 here, I believe, in his Columbia City 10 years. So that's something to be said. 5-13 are the Chargers, and that will be that. So 59-35 was the junior varsity final. So Warner caught me up on that. Good night for the Eagles all the way around. So that's going to about wrap it up for tonight until we see you next Friday from the Great White North, a.k.a. Middlebury, up near the state line. We will play the North Ridge Raiders on Friday evening. That should be quite a Donnybrook, so make sure you're tuned into that one if you don't make the long haul to Northridge. So thanks to Maddie at the station. I think my broadcast partner is retired for the evening, and so no further comments from Marshall, but glad you tuned in tonight. We had a few check-ins, so for Maddie at the station, Warner on stats, and my broadcast partner, Brandon Marshall, Andrew Thompson saying so long for Columbia City High School. Telling you the final score on this Saturday evening, 72-42, and it goes to the Columbia City Eagles. Thanks for listening. Good night, everyone.